Okay, hello, good evening, guys. Happy holidays and happy Thursday. Okay, hang on, guys. My internet couldn't connect to my iPad. Just give me a moment here. Okay, so how are you guys doing? I hope you are having an awesome holiday. Not happy holiday. Why? Homework again, ah? Is it that annoying teacher of yours? Now it's maths. What do you mean? Or maths teacher, ah? What she did this time? What she did this time? Okay, guys, we are still in chapter 5, Luckily, it's a holiday and I'm not doing something heavy. I'm just doing chapter 5 again. Our endo and exo again. What do you mean? You mean homework or revision? Homework or revision? Or homework, huh? Rui, you have so many annoying teachers, At this point, I'm not sure whether which one you hate more. Right, so guys, shall we begin? Shall we begin? Are you guys having a good day today? I think at least you guys don't need to wake up early for school. That's a plus already, isn't it? Isn't it? You don't need to wake up for school. You can just chill at home. That's already something. Okay. So anyway, guys, I will finish this thing very quickly today, and I will not enter into chapter 6 because you haven't received your July notes yet. Next week will be heavy. Next week will be heavy because next week we'll be going to chapter 6, which is the electricity chapter. But let's not talk about next week, okay? Next week is your school again and everything goes back to normal. Today, let's just chill for now. Okay, let's chill for now. Make a 3D heart. How do you make a 3D heart? Can you 3D print the thing? Hi, Howie, how are you? How's your holiday? Oh, clay, Wow, that's a challenge, leh. That means you have to make that four chambers, Okay, that should take you some time. Okay, anyway, guys, shall we begin? Shall we begin? You do remember what is exo and endo, don't you? You also got two. Wow, Qining, Rui, you guys can be best friends. Okay, so exo and endo, if you remember, exo means you release heat to the surrounding. The surrounding gets hot. Everything gets hot, exo. Because they release energy. Can you see? The energy goes down. They release the energy. And then you have endothermic. That means they absorb energy. They absorb energy. So the surrounding gets cold. But they themselves increase in energy because they absorb. Because they absorb. Make one that they can actually pump. You sure or not? Where got so king one? How do you make it pump? Really? Wow, so king one. Okay, maybe I weak or I don't know how. Right, guys, let's talk about examples today because last week we finished this. We haven't gone to example. Okay, so let's go to example today. Oh, really, Good for them, lor. We did experiment. What experiment? Is there an experiment for your heart? The lungs one I know lah, the plastic bottle one I know. But heart got experiment one meh? Cabbage. Oh, the xylem one The xylem phloem one Oh, yeah, so boring. So boring. Very lame, Okay lah. Last time we used to do salary. Okay, I guess it's the same. Okay, guys, let's look at some exo, shall we? Let's look at some exo. So what are some examples of exo? We have respiration. Okay, you are doing respiration right now, isn't it? I think we did this last week in our exercise. Respiration is exo because when you're doing respiration right now, you are making your surrounding hotter. Correct? If I'm sitting next to you, I can feel your heat. So exo. All right? And of course, burning. When you sit next to a fire, it feels hot. Exo. Neutralization. Guys, do you remember what is this? Do you remember what is neutralization? When you add acid and alkali together. Okay, when you add acid and alkali together, that is your neutralization. Right? And when you do neutralization, your cup would feel a little bit warm. Okay, it will feel a little bit warm. So that's a neutralization. Okay, next, guys, have you heard of what is thermite? Have you heard of what is thermite? Heard of this thing before? Heard of this thing before? Okay, I have a story to tell here, guys. I have a story to tell here, guys. Basically, what is thermite? Not termite, the one is the insect that eats wood, not that one. This is thermite. Thermite. Wow, how do you know? Yes, I was just going to talk about this. Okay, thermite is basically very simple chemistry. It's aluminum plus iron oxide. Do you remember this thing? Do you remember this thing? Have I talked about this? How do you know? Oh, okay, cool. Right, guys, do you remember this thing? Who is the married one here? Who is the married one here? Who is married to oxygen right here? Guys, are you there? Yes, iron, thank you. So iron is married to oxygen, right? So who is better looking? Who is better looking? Aluminium or iron? Aluminium or iron? Chloe, you sure? Okay, who is better looking? Who is better looking? Aluminium or iron? Okay, your aluminium is better looking. So what will aluminium do? Aluminium will take the wife away. Okay, hi Isaac. We are in an example of EXO. Right, so this process, okay, guys, this reaction might look like nothing to you, sir. Aluminium taking oxygen from iron only what? What's so special? What's so special? Guys, this reaction is very exothermic. Very exothermic. And this thing will become so hot, it will go up to 2,500 degrees Celsius. It's that hot, right? It is that hot. So this temperature, you can use it to melt steel. You can use it to melt iron. That means if you want to break into your neighbor's house, if you want to break into your neighbor's house, instead of using a big ass scissor to a cutter to chop off the log, why not use thermite? Why not use thermite? You can melt through the log, no problem. Okay, this thing will melt through the log, no problem, because it's so hot, right? Guys, are you interested in history? Are you interested in history? Do you know who are the Nazis? Okay, this is a bit related. This is a bit related. Yes, this is destroy artillery, exactly. Okay, guys, during the World War II, back during World War II, Germany actually created a weapon called the Gustav gun. Okay, the Gustav gun. It's a big ass artillery gun. Okay, and this is like the Hail Mary of guns. Okay, and the rounds itself is this big, right? The rounds itself, the ammunition itself is this big, and the firing range, this thing is freaking nuts. The firing range is 47,000 meters. So how far is that? That is roughly around 47 kilometers. 47 kilometers. You know how far is 47 kilometers? You can reach. Okay, let's say this gun is in Klang. Any of you here from Klang? Okay, if let's say this. Okay, let's just say Seremban lah. Are you guys okay? You know who is you know as Nilai? You know as Nilai? If this gun is in Nilai, the shooting range can reach KLCC. You can reach KLCC from Nilai. This is 47 kilometers. Okay, so the firing range is freaking huge because the gun is huge, right? And you know what's the worst part? You know what's the worst part? They decided to build this on railway, on train tracks. On train tracks. That means this gun can be moved. All right, they just have to build the railway track near to where they want to fire, and this thing will rain down heaven. Okay, so basically the Americans and the British, they were scared shitless. So what they did, they sent spies. and they managed to sabotage this thing, right? So what did they use to sabotage this? It is exactly thermite, right? They used thermite and they burned a hole through the gun. Okay, basically they created a hole through the gun. So now the gun is now useless. The gun is now useless. All right, so they use thermite. Okay, so nowadays, guys, thermite, we don't use it to destroy guns anymore. Thermite is basically used to melt train tracks. Let's say there's a part of the train track that is not good condition. They will melt this thing and then they will weld the new part in again. This thing can melt train tracks. That's how hot they are. Right? So next time you want to break into a bank vault, okay, you want to break into a bank vault, thermite is your friend. If you use enough, you can melt through the steel. If you use enough, okay? If you use enough, I mean, a vault is not easy to break into, but if you use enough thermite, hopefully it will. So much effort, exactly, Zero. That's exactly, yeah. Right. Basically, Germany, they had a lot of good ideas, but unfortunately, they just ran out of money. They ran out of money, right? They were going to make atom bombs. Did you know that? Right? It's just that their heavy water got sabotaged again. You know, it's heavy water. You know, it's heavy water. It's one of the key ingredients in making nuclear fission, in making bombs. So bank robbing, cheating. Just so you know, I'm not a bank robber. Okay, so I don't know how. Right? If I'm so good at robbing, do you think I'm still here? It's a bloody holiday. Do you think I'll be working on a holiday? Right? You know how sad was I? Right? My house, and I'm currently at Puchong. You know how empty Puchong is right now? Puchong is so empty. Everyone went for holidays. Everyone went for vacation. I'm just here feeling sad, right? But hey, at least I get to see you all, okay? So I'm happy. Maybe you're passionate. Yes, yes, yes. So what stops y'all from going to holidays? Why are you guys here? Why are you guys here? Why are you sad human beings here? I'm mocking you all at this point, isn't it? No money, no plans. Okay, TDC. Wow, so TDC is the reason lah. Okay. Exam, okay. Okay, lor, we all in misery ma, so we have each other's company lor. Okay, so freezing of water. You see, when water freezes, they lose heat. Okay, your fridge takes heat away from them. So this is EXO. You know what's a heat pack, guys? Do you know what is a heat pack? Do you know what is a heat pack? Mountain climbers, they will use this thing to put on their body to keep warm. Basically, inside is something called sodium acetate. Okay, sodium acetate, when you squeeze it, they will crystallize, and when they crystallize, they will release a lot of heat. Not exactly a lot, but enough to keep you warm. Oh yeah, for cramps, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Girls, I'm sure you have heat packs at home for your period cramps. For your period cramps, I think you do. Couldn't get it to work. Okay. No, you buy the rechargeable one. You know, there's something called a rechargeable heat pack. You charge it and then you put it at your tummy, then hopefully your period will get not as painful. It's a must, okay? It's a must. I mean, I have it too. Not because I have a period, because I use it for my muscle ache too. Sometimes when I work out, I get muscle aches. Heat pack is a very good thing to use. Okay, heat pack is a very good thing to use. Right. Anyway, do you know what is this? This is what we call a drain cleaner. Okay, a drain cleaner. If you have a lot of girls at home, probably you have used this before. Hey, girls, let me ask you a question, girls. Let me ask you a question, After you shower, right? After you shower, right? Do you pick up the hair from the drain cover? No, Yeah, why you like that one? Then the thing is there for who to pick up? Oh, you don't know. Wow. So there's a magical fairy that comes and pick the hair up for you lah. Is it? There's a magical fairy. At night, they will go to the drain. Ding, 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 then they will pick up the hair for you. Okay? So the hair fairy is either your dad or your mom lah. You're a terrible human being. Guys, you guys are terrible human beings. Please lah, guys, for the love of God lah, after you shower, it's your hair, right? Right? It's like your brother asking you to go to your room and pick up their pubes. Right? So come on, pick it up. Just be considerate, okay? Okay, so guys, if you have, I'm not sure whether you will notice this, or if you have girls at home, right? If you have girls at home, you will see hair every freaking where, isn't it? Isn't it? I swear to freaking God, no matter how many times I vacuum the floor per week, I will still see hair, right? This is like a very pet peeves of mine. Freaking hate long hair. Okay, so you see, if you have hair and you flush them down the drain, okay, if you flush them down the drain, okay, first of all, you are a terrible human being. But if you let them flush, you flush it down the drain, you'll be having this problem sooner or later. That is, you have hair stuck here, and the drain doesn't work well now. Okay, yeah, and this thing doesn't work so well now. So now, after you shower, right, the water just kind of pools around. The water just kind of pools around, and it doesn't flow well now. So what do you do? So what do you do? Okay, so this is what I did, because my house has my mom and my sister and my wife. Oh my God, the hair. Imagine the hair. Exactly. How do they even still have hair? Right. So basically the thing got stuck, right? So I went to the hardware store. I say, hey, 老板, you got anything to dissolve this thing? He said, yeah, you bring this powder home, then you pour water in. Remember to wear glove. All right. So I did. I went home, I put this thing into the drain, and I pour water. Wow, immediately you start to see this thing smoking. It's like this thing goes like crazy smoking. I was like, what the happened now? Okay, because this thing is so exothermic. Hello, Mujun. This thing is so exothermic. Basically, it will melt away your hair. Right? This thing will melt your hair away. Okay, so make sure your did you miss anything? I was just talking about EXO. I was just talking about EXO, right? The example of EXO. This is a continuation of last week, right? So basically, this thing, make sure your pipe can withstand the heat, because I had a student who used the same thing, but her pipe is unfortunately cheap plastic, so the pipe exploded. The pipe exploded, right? She did it at the second floor, and the first floor pipe exploded. So this is very EXO. Very exo. They will melt away any hair, and they will melt away any grease. If you pour oil down the drain, the oil will be stuck here, and when they cool down, they will solidify. So basically, this is what you use. Okay, what the parents? No, the parents did it. The parents did it. Right. So girls, may I suggest you next time pick up your own hair? Right? Hey, I swear to God, girls are usually the messy ones. Guys are usually the tidy one. How times have changed, How times have changed. Have you been to a girls' dorm before? I mean, last time when we were in universities, us guys, we have a dorm, and then girls have a dorm, right? I forgot for what reason I was at a girls' dorm once, My goodness, the mess, right? Hey, guys, very tidy one, we dry our clothes, we fold it, our dorms are all very nice one, very tidy one. Girls, yeah, I was very surprised, right? But if you girls say that you're not a very tidy person, I am not surprised, because I've seen the worst, right? I've seen the worst. Okay, so girls, just be tidy a bit Hey, next time, guys, let me just tell this, when you see a girl, very girly, very pretty, she looks very tidy one, right? Don't judge the book by its cover. You look at her room, you'll be surprised. Ask me how I know. right? The prettier the girl is, the more girly she is. Oh, you check her room, the room and the car, the room and the car. Okay, not just the room, the car. You check the car, there's tissue paper every freaking where. Used tissue paper. I don't know what's with girls, they are so obsessed with tissue paper, and after they use it, they don't throw it away. They'll just find any gap in the car, they'll just put it there, right? The door handle, the cup holder, then the center console, every freaking way you can imagine, you'll see tissue paper. It's a girl's thing, right? So it's not the guys who's the messy one, it's the girls. Oh, so Chilling are very tidy lah. Oh, good for you, lor. Good for you, lor. Right. So anyway, so if you're guys, if you're a messy person, please do not let your would-be husband, do not let your fiance see this side of you, so that they don't know what they sign up for. Okay. And after they sign the paper, after you guys get married, after you guys move in, oh boy, you are in for a surprise. And your husband will hate you. Right. Anyway, so this is your glow stick. Okay, glow stick is EXO. So when you break the glass inside, the fluid leak out. When they mix with the fluid outside, they will start to glow. This is exothermic. So yeah lah. Hey, I swear to God, I might get into trouble for saying this. I thought my wife, okay, that time girlfriend lah, I thought she's a very tidy person till we live together. Okay. Any of you attend my wife's class, I might get into trouble for saying this. Okay, guys, she will only wash her hair after she asks me to smell it. Right? I'm that hair wash indicator. I'm the hair wash indicator. So, hey, Chilling, you don't snitch. So every time she asks me, hey, my hair smelly. So I go and smell, okay, lor, not too oily. Then she says, oh, not too oily, then I don't wash. Okay. And only if it's really oily, okay, let's say if I'm sleeping with her, I'm cuddling her, I'm like, why is your hair so oily? Why does your hair stink like oil? And she said, oh, I haven't washed my hair in 3 days. Right. So, yeah. Okay. Rui, are you like that? Rui, are you like that? Do you wash your hair every 2 days? Lazy to dry. So next time you find a boyfriend who can dry your hair for you, but trust me, like he'll fed up one. You wash every day. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm throwing my wife under the bus, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, moving on. So let's look at endo. Okay, endo is when you absorb heat lah. So photosynthesis, you already know they absorb sunlight. Baking a cake, the food absorbs heat, so they cook. Evaporation of water, the water absorbs heat and they evaporate. Okay, same goes to boiling. Ammonium chloride, guys, do you remember this ammonium? Like I said last week, whenever you see ammonium, it is for sure endo. It is for sure endo. It is one of the rare chemicals that will make things cold. You see, in your mind, when it comes to chemistry, you're like, ooh, this plus this, boom. Okay? In your mind, you will think that, okay, when you add something together, your water will get hot, isn't it? But very seldomly, you will see something when you add it to water, the water will start to fog up. This is the ammonium law. So we use this for our cold pack. Okay, we use this for our cold pack, the opposite of hot pack. Okay, so what is cold pack for? Okay, how does cold pack works? You have a bag and you have a membrane in the middle. So this membrane, they separate water and ammonium. So when you press it, the membrane bursts, the ammonia and water will mix together, and this thing will get really cold. So this is how your cold pack works. This is how your cold pack works, right? And this is mostly for injuries and things like that. Do you have this at home? Do you have this at home? Okay, maybe yours is not this instant one. Maybe you have that blue color gel one because I have that, right? very useful to have because when you burn yourself cooking, okay, this is your friend, right? So I think you have a cold pack, okay? Oh, go you do, okay. Anyway, melting of ice, they absorb heat, they melt. This one you know. And of course, the last one, okay, rusting, guys, rusting, I have checked a few books. Some books, they say rusting is exo. Some, they say rusting is endo. So which is it? I'm not sure, right? Because if you ask me, it can be both. When you are burning the iron, it is endo. They absorb heat one. When you let them cool down and form rust, it is exo. So is it endo and exo, endo or exo? Well, it's both, right? So which one should you write? You see the question, lor. Okay. I don't think your teacher will confuse you in exam like that, lah. But if your teacher really wants to confuse you, she'll come out with rusting, and then there you are sitting there thinking like, oh my god, rusting is exo or endo. Because in this case, it could be both. Alright? So chances are your teacher will come out with this because if she comes up with this, you can argue with her, and then there will be a bonus. So yeah. Okay, so guys, that's it for our chapter 5. That's it for our chapter 5. I know this is boring shit, sir. Can't we just finish this last week? Haven't we learned this last week already? Yes, you did. But this week, we just kind of chill around before the storm next week. Like I said, it's a storm next week. Electricity storm. Okay, girls' least favorite storm. Anyway, right? Anyway, okay, let's go to some. Let's do some exercise, shall we? Let's wrap this chapter up today. Let's go to question 6, shall we? Let's go to question 6. Guys, I need to run to the toilet real quick. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So let's continue, shall we? Let's go to question 6. Guys, I might finish this early today, because there's nothing much I want to say already. Okay, so this is you heating calcium carbonate. Guys, do you remember this? This was in chapter 4. Do you? When you heat calcium carbonate, it will release a type of gas. And what is that gas? Guys, what is that gas? You see lime water here. So what is that gas? What gas is lime water testing? Yes, carbon dioxide, good. All right. So Is the heating of calcium carbonate an exo or endo reaction? Is this endo or exo? I am heating the thing. I am giving heat to this guy. So is it endo or exo? Endo or exo? This is similar to cooking, isn't it? When I'm cooking something, is the food absorbing heat or is the food releasing heat? You see, this chapter is easy, yes, but sometimes it can get really confusing. Is this endo or exo? Okay. Well, Isaac, I asked like that already, so you change your answer, all right? Guys, this is endo or exo. This is calcium carbonate absorbing the heat, isn't it? Just like cooking, isn't it? So this is endo, This is endo, Are you guys okay with it? Do you guys understand? Do you know why is it endo? Or do you know why is it not exo? Because I'm not releasing heat, right? Yes, the surrounding is getting hotter, I agree. But this guy is absorbing heat so that they can break down. All right, so explain your answer. Why is it endo? Because this guy is absorbing heat. It absorbs heat. Menyerap haba. I am absorbing heat. Okay, so what else can I say? This thing will release carbon dioxide, I guess. Okay, membebaskan carbon dioxide. I mean, this point has nothing to do with endo exo lah, but since they give you 3 points, there's nothing else to say, then I'm going to just say that the CO2 lah. Okay, guys, are you guys still there? Are you guys still there? Are you guys still there? Yes, Yes, Jingyi, how are you? Jingyi, how are you? You're always the quiet one, oh. But don't worry, I see you. Okay, I see you. Jingyi, are you there? Good, huh? Shavi, are you there, Shavi? Are you there? Dylan, are you there? Yes, Hmm. Okay, cool. Everyone's here. Okay, so I hope you get enough sleep today, lah. Because you should. I mean, it's holiday. Right, so B, differentiate the reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate. You know what? We skip this, guys. We skip this. We skip A too. All right, because this is B. Also, we skip lah. Let's go to question 7. Let's go to question 7. Okay, number 1. This thing is actually from a textbook though. Guys, burning of petrol is exo or endo? When I burn petrol, does the surrounding get hotter or colder? Okay, exo, Okay, exo. Photosynthesis? Endo. Good. Respiration? Respiration. You're doing it right now. Okay, so this is exo. Making bread. You put bread into the oven. So is the bread absorbing or releasing heat? Yes, endo, it is absorbing heat so that they can be baked. Neutralization. When you're adding acid and alkaline. So this is exo. Good. Okay, this is the challenge one. Rusting. Rusting. Okay, for the sake of OCD, I'm just gonna put endo. Ooh, nice. You see? 3, 3. It looks more symmetrical. It looks more tidy. Right? Because if I draw it to exo, my OCD cringes. I cannot. So I'm just gonna put endo. Okay, so anyway, so D, the burning of candle is exo because heat is release, I'm releasing heat, right? So number 2, exo what the body temperature. You're doing exo. Now you're increasing your body temperature, because if you don't, you die, right? That's why your body becomes cold when you die, right? Because you don't do exo anymore. So number 3, exothermic reaction is applied in your hot pack, because you're getting hot, right? So number 4, baking a cake is not an exothermic reaction, because it's endo, because heat is absorbed. The cake is absorbing the heat and they become baked. Okay, next. Guys, slow me down if you're not okay. I mean, you should be okay, because there's nothing to not be okay with. Right, so this is your heat pack. So you have your reaction PQR. So 15, they become 20. 5 degrees increase. 13 to X, 3 degrees increase. 15 to 25, 10 degrees increase. What is the final temperature X for reaction Q? Guys, oh my God, how can they ask this question? So 13 plus 3 is if this question really comes out, your teacher is really trying to humiliate you. So name the reaction that release heat to the surrounding. When I release heat, what is it called? Yes, exo. Okay, which of the reaction PQR, sorry, is suitable to be used to make hot pack? Which one would you use if you want to make a hot pack? PQ or R? Which one would you use? You're trying to make a hot pack. You're trying to make a heat pack. Yes, R. Yes, Chloe, the answer is R. No need, maybe. Why? Why R? Why R? Because the change in temperature is the change in temperature is the highest. Okay, highest change in temperature. Perubahan suhu tertinggi. It has the highest increase. Okay, it has the highest increase. That's why it gives you the most heat. Right? You guys okay? You're bored out of your mind, lah, I know lah. Okay, boring shit, I know. Hey Chloe, I just found out that Eva is your sister, like weeks ago. After she told me, I was like, what? You guys are sisters? Oh, damn. So, are you and her similar or not similar? No? No? You guys don't have the same similar, you guys don't have the same personality? Okay, okay. So how are you guys different? How are you guys different? Who's the the noisy one? She's made from rubbish. Hey, this thing is usually what my mom would say, leh. Why would you say that? Why would you say that about your sister? What did she do to you? She's made from rubbish. Hey, guys, tell me something, Tell me something, Why do you guys, okay lah, not to say hate lah. Why do you guys get so annoyed by your siblings, Why? Okay, I'm sure you guys have siblings, right? Any of you here the only child? Because it's annoying. Okay. Oh, Rui, you're the only one, You're the only one, Wow, oh, you're the only child, I see. Wow, imagine the pamper. I assume you are getting a lot of pamper, isn't it? So, Ning Yu and Chin Lee, you guys okay? No? I don't know, for me, I just bully my sister, because my sister and me is 7 years gap. So, okay, I'm sorry to say this, I bullied the shit out of her when she was young. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just, I was this very naughty and obnoxious boy. I bullied the shit out of her. Not proud of it. Not proud of it, but every time I think back, I just laugh because it's so funny. Right. Anyway, we are just gonna skip this lah, Okay? Because what is the reaction? It's still EXO. Oh, how does it work? How does it work? Your sodium acetate crystallizes. Okay, it will crystallize. Okay, your natrium acetate, and this sounds like a bad word, menghablo. Okay, they will crystallize. Oh, you have a brother. How is your brother? How is your brother? So you are the chill one lah. She's the naughty one, is it? She's the noisy one, is it? Or you guys are equally noisy? Oh, 11. Oh, so they are nearer lah. Okay, that's why they fight. Okay, so this one will release heat. Okay, membebaskan haba. So they will release heat. Equal. So why don't you fight? Why don't you fight? Hmm. Hey, you see, sometimes I'm very hard to imagine y'all because I've never seen your faces before. I've never seen your faces before. Chili, you and Chili, are you guys the same? Do you guys look the same? Do you guys look the same? And who else? Chloe and Eva, do you guys look the same? No, okay, cool. You guys like you are girls, like you still don't look the same. Oh, you and your brother alike. I see. Well, hopefully you guys come to physical next time. I can get to see what do you look like. Hey, you see sometimes I have students who attended my class like 3 years lah, okay, because of MCO ma. And then when they come to physical, they come and tell me their SPM this lah that lah. I was like, sorry, who are you again? I see that's the awkward silence. They're like, who are you again? You see, you have no faces here. I cannot imagine. I can only see like cartoonish display pictures and alphabets from your names, right? Very hard to imagine y'all and uh since I cannot see most of your faces, it's very hard for me to judge your looks. Sorry, I'm joking lah. I'm not judging you lah. It's just that I'm very curious how do you all look like. Okay, so using your creativity, modify and make an instant hot pack or instant cold pack. Okay, guys. Okay, this stupid question again. Yeah, like your profile picture. Sure or not? Sure or not? Got so pretty, me. Okay, so guys, calcium chloride and ammonium nitrate. Which one is for hot pack? Which one is for hot pack? If you want to make a hot pack, which one would you use? Which one would you use? Would you use the calcium chloride or ammonium nitrate? Like I said before, ammonium is for hot or cold. I just said it just now. Okay, so this is for cold, and this is for hot pack. Okay, so if you want to make hot pack, guys, this looks really silly, but that's how it works. You take the big bag, then you fill it with water. Then you put the small pack inside. You fill it with calcium chloride. So when you want to use it, what do? You take this toothpick, you poke a hole here. So the water and the calcium chloride will mix. Yeah, then you have a hot pack. It's retarded, I know, but when is this question isn't? Okay, when are questions like these aren't retarded? Usually, when you see this in an exam, you're like, oh my god, you need to draw some stupid thing again, right? So what happens when you? How does it work? So when calcium chloride mixes with water, okay, so apabila calcium klorida bercampur dengan air, so what happen? This reaction is exothermic. Okay, exothermic, and this thing will release heat. Okay, membebaskan haba. So you have a heat pack. Oh, is it? Sand filter. Sand filter. What question is this? What chapter is this from again? Why got sand filter one? Form 2, is it? Oh, okay. No wonder. The chapter 5 one, ah. They give you a bunch of sand and stone. Oh, okay. Cool. Understand what you mean right now. Okay, so 3 marks. If you want to make this into a co-pack, you just change this into your ammonium nitrate. Okay, and you have your co-pack. Okay, so guys, let's, you know what? I don't think you need to do this already because the rest is the same again, right? This is a thermite law, exo law. Okay, when you put detergent powder into water, her hands feel hot. This is exo also, right? Do you know what is a bombardier beetle, guys? This is what we call a 放屁虫, right? When you touch them, they feel threatened. They will spray out this hot and acidic gas so that they can protect themselves. So is this exo or endo? Yes, exo. Okay, so guys, that's it for our chapter 5. Do you have any question? There's nothing to ask, isn't it? What's there to ask, right? So guys, next week, I hope you have received your chapter 6 notes. Any of you here receive your chapter 6 notes already? They are being sent out right now. So maybe you received yours already, the early batch one. Can you go? Always the cheeky question, Chin. Okay, guys, if you have your chapter 6 notes, just get it ready for next week. Next week we'll be going to chapter 6, and it will be quite a fun chapter for me. Okay, because it's about TNB, it's about electricity. Right, so guys, I will let you off early here. Okay, yes, Chining, you may go, you guys may go. I will see you the same time next week. Have a good holiday, guys. I will see you next Thursday. All right, have a good one. See you. Good night and bye-bye.